Ever wondered what you'd do if someone barged into your home, barking orders like they owned the place? That's exactly what happened to me last summer on my quiet Montana ranch. I'm a single dad, raising my 16-year-old son, Ethan, on land that's been ours for generations. It's a peaceful life, horses grazing, open skies, no neighbors for miles. Or so I thought until Karen, the HOA president from the new development nearby, decided our ranch was her personal playground. It started innocently enough. Karen, with her clipboard and self-righteous smirk, had been sending letters for months, claiming our unkempt fence violated her HOA's aesthetic standards. Never mind that our ranch predates her gated community by decades. I ignored her, figuring she'd tire out. Big mistake. One sunny afternoon, while I was fixing a tractor in the barn, I heard a commotion from the house. Ethan was inside doing homework, and I assumed it was just him blasting music. Then I heard a woman's voice, sharp, commanding, and unfamiliar. I jogged to the house, heart pounding, and found Karen in my living room, flanked by two HOA board members, pointing at my furniture like she was staging an intervention. "This clutter is an eyesore," she snapped, gesturing at Ethan's jiu-jitsu trophies. "And that fence? It's coming down or we'll fine you." Ethan stood by the couch, fists clenched, his face a mix of confusion and fury. I was livid. Nobody walks into my home uninvited. "Ma'am, you're trespassing," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. Karen didn't flinch. "This is HOA business," she retorted, as if that gave her the right to storm my property. The tension thickened as Karen's demands grew louder. She insisted we repaint our barn to match her community's color palette and threatened legal action if we didn't comply. Her board members nodded like obedient drones. I was about to call the sheriff when a new figure appeared at the door. Mrs. Delgado, our elderly neighbor from the next ranch over. She'd seen Karen's car parked crookedly on our driveway and came to check on us. "You're out of line, lady," Mrs. Delgado said, her voice frail but firm. Karen scoffed, dismissing her as irrelevant. That's when things took a turn. Ethan, who'd been silent, stepped forward. At 16, he's not just my son's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, training since he was 6. "You need to leave," he said calmly, his stance relaxed but ready. Karen laughed, mistaking his quiet confidence for weakness. "Kid, stay out of adult business," she sneered, stepping toward him with a pointed finger. Big mistake. In one fluid motion, Ethan sidestepped, grabbed her wrist, and executed a flawless jiu-jitsu hold, pinning her arm behind her back without hurting her. The room went silent. Her board members gasped, and Mrs. Delgado stifled a chuckle. Karen's face turned beet red, not from pain but humiliation. "Let me go, you brat," she shrieked. Ethan held firm, his voice steady. "Apologize to my dad and Mrs. Delgado and leave." I was torn between pride and shock. Me kid was handling this better than I could. Karen squirmed, hurling insults, but Ethan didn't budge. Finally, she muttered a grudging apology. He released her, and she stumbled back, clutching her pride more than her arm. The fallout was swift. Mrs. Delgado, a retired lawyer, recorded the whole ordeal on her phone. She sent the video to the sheriff and posted it online, where it spread like wildfire. The HOA board, embarrassed by the backlash, issued a public apology and dropped their complaints about our ranch. Karen was ousted as president, her reputation in tatters. Locals stopped her at the grocery store, whispering about the jiu-jitsu kid who put her in her place. She moved away within months, unable to face the community's scorn. As for us, life returned to normal. Ethan went back to training and I reinforced our gate just in case. Mrs. Delgado became a regular at our dinner table, sharing stories of her own battles with busybodies. The ordeal taught me to never underestimate my son or the power of standing your ground. Justice doesn't always need a courtroom. Sometimes, it's a teenager with a black belt and a heart full of courage. What do you think? Was Ethan right to step in, or should we have handled it differently? Share your thoughts below.